Heyo, so I know the art has been a little slow. I'm going through some stuff currently and I just was taking it easy. Like last week's video was that, which was for Valentine's Day, and I don't even know when that video is going up because it is currently like March 11th. But I figured I have some time. My fiance's out working, so today's video is more junk journaling because I have 8 pages or so, not 8, like 16 or so spreads left in this journal. And I want to get this done, like I want to finish this. So I'm going to be filling that up today, and then I'm going to be doing a junk journal tour for next week. So the first thing I'm going to mention is that I already have some spreads planned because I do want to do a couple reels, or not reels, shorts, YouTube shorts for some spreads. And that is going to include this one that's themed snacks, this Bailey J themed one, some candy wrappers, and then like a goodbye spring, summer, or what the fuck, winter. But I also want to do a drink theme because I have this bomb ass fucking monster box. And then I'm just going to pick through my journal box. This is just all the junk that I've been collecting over the past few months. Like this one's not going to get done for a while. I know I want this to be a Christmas and July theme. Like I got a bunch of spreads in here that I need to work through and pick out, but I want to start with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I have. And those will be shorts that will be shown. And then the rest of them will just be as is. Oh, I realized I forgot this in the other journal. Shoot. This was my St. Patrick's Day green journal spread. It was supposed to be like green and gold, but it's more green, less gold. I don't know. I didn't have much. Yeah, I want to see what I can make with what I have, plus scraps. I was going to do this video as finishing this and then starting my new one until this is empty. I can't find my other journal. I had one, I think it's downstairs. I don't have the time to go through it. But I have on a Game Grumps video, currently paused because I've seen this introduction. Let's see how long it takes me to finish the last, I don't know, 10 spreads, and I have like 4 hours to do it. Well, 3 because I have to cook dinner. So I'm going to give myself a time limit until 7 o'clock, and it is currently 4 o'clock, so 3 hours. Hopefully I'll be able to get it all done because I already have, like I said, 5 planned. So let's get going. Alright, so we are finally finishing up this junk journal of mine. I have had this since July of last year, and I didn't think I was going to get through it that quickly. But like, I don't know, 4 packages of the big packs of glue sticks later, enough junk to make people question my sanity, and here we are. Now for these last few spreads, I'm honestly just winging it with whatever I have. I was trying not to make extra junk, but here we are. So as I mentioned, that the first few pages I did were recorded for videos, like shorts and everything for YouTube. Like obviously the first one was a St. Patrick's Day theme. The second one I went to was just some snacks I had lying around, like fruit snacks, granola bars, some leftover ice cream stuff. These fruit snacks my fiance had, which were pretty good by the way. But just a bunch of like little snacky things. The third one was also kind of snacky. It was all the gummy candy wrappers I had, like the big wrappers. Like I have this weird thing with those Amos candies. I freaking love them. So I try to buy a bag of the new ones every time I see them. And now I have a bunch of them. I also have a whole section of peelers ready to go for a journal, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Third one is a Bailey J package. I did get my Bailey J order, and I decided to turn all of the packaging and then the freebie print that I also got into a journal. Since I already had the print, made sense to recycle it rather than just give it away or throw it away. The next one was the saying goodbye to winter, which was a lot of the rest of my winter junk, not my Christmas junk, because I have an idea for Christmas in July, but I want to do that in July, so I kept all my Christmas theme. But anything that was general winter I kept. Then I believe this was the last one. No, the second to last one I recorded, I'm pretty sure, was a drink themed one. So it had all of my Dunkin' receipts, this Monster juice box I had, of course Sprite Cranberry, which is my favorite variety of Sprite, and then my Mountain Dew Voltage label, because that's one of my favorite Mountain Dews. And I cannot for the life of me remember if I filmed this one or not, but it's a Sanrio themed journal. All of my little Sanrio in pink and pretty colors. It was mostly like 3 pieces of junk I had, but I made a whole spread of it. It looks so cute. And then onto the ones that I didn't record for the shorts are a chocolate theme with all of the chocolate things I had left over. Hershey Kisses, the Pokemon ones, the Cadbury mini ones because they're so good. These Brookside chocolates that are like goji berry and raspberry. Some packaging from a place my mother-in-law went to in Toffifany. If you've never had it, it's like a hazelnut chocolate, so good. The next one was a takeout theme, so there's like McDonald's wrappers. This is all scraps and stuff I had, by the way. McDonald's, Dunkin', Chili's, K-Pot, a fortune cookie, because why not? Just stuff, you know, just like what I was trying to use whatever I had. Because as I was getting towards the end of this, I wanted to use up my scraps, which brought me to the last of my Halloween junk, because I just hold on to Halloween junk in general because I love Halloween, and I actually still have some, but I have a different spread for that. And then the very last page is just literally me emptying out my scrap bag. Any scraps I think look pretty or cool, I will just throw into the scrap bag to use for accents later, and 9 times out of 10 I never use them. So I decided to force myself to use as many as possible and came up with the last spread. And I will do a flip through of all those, but I did just want to talk about like what junk journaling meant to me, because I know that this channel was founded on illustrations and paintings and stuff like that, and now I'm scrapping candy wrappers into a book and calling it a day. Because like junk journaling is one of those art mediums that not a lot of people know about, and I wish more people knew about it so I had a reason to talk about it, because it's honestly just so fun. Like sometimes I buy stuff just for the junk and it just looks so cute when it's all together. Like coming up with all these themes is just one of those things I've always enjoyed, and I very much so enjoy watching ASMR scrapbook videos on Instagram on my lunch break at work. So of course I want to do something like that similar, but journaling, like art journaling, is so expensive. Like all the stickers, all the inks, the paints, it's so expensive. But junk is free, basically. Like of course you're paying for the product, but you're paying for just the product. You're not paying for the wrapper. I mean, even though when I was a kid, I used to be like, wow, I'm buying this box of cereal for $3 and I'm getting, or this box for the cereal for $3 and I'm getting free cereal. Like that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you're also saving some stuff from the landfill, because sure, it doesn't look like a lot when you're journaling, because like it actually looks like you're making more junk because you're separating the stuff from the cardboard, but a lot of the times that cardboard has like a plastic coating on it, and that's what the packaging is made of. So I'll take that plastic coating and stick it in a book and recycle the rest of the cardboard. Like, so technically I'm recycling more than I'm wasting. And yeah, sure, some junk journal spreads do get covered up. Like I will lay down a background that I think looks nice, and then all of a sudden by the time I'm done with it, it's, you know, completely fucking covered. It happens all the time. There are still some things I'm learning with junk journaling, like this one. Yeah, this one's really thick. Like the front pages don't stick, and because of how I was laying it, they just kind of fall apart, and I've been like taping and re-gluing stuff back together for months. So once I do the initial flip through, which is going to be next week's video, by the way, I will just be closing this up and putting it downstairs. And I'm thinking for next week's video, not this one that's coming up, the next one after, because I honestly don't know when these are going up. I'm currently recording this on March 23rd, and I have no idea when this is going up because the Valentine's Day video didn't even go up yet. I'm trying to bulk like 8 videos together, and I might honestly be skipping Mermaid for long form videos this year, which kind of sucks. I might try to do 2 short-term videos instead to replace it. Like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I might try to do the challenge, I don't know. But this journal doesn't close anymore, and I think part of the reason is because I didn't realize that a lot of junk journals will, well, first of all, my first few pages I didn't start separating cardboard or anything until like the halfway through I realized how thick the book was getting. So I didn't start doing that till later. And then I also realized that a lot of junk journalers will glue every other page together to reduce bulk. And I didn't know that was a thing. So the next journal I do was gonna do that. Because holy shit, this book is thick. And like I say, because of how thick it is, some of the pages are falling out. Like they don't stick to the binding anymore. It looks satisfying to me, and it is art. Like this is a whole, it's equivalent to a sketchbook, I would say. I love junk journaling, and I really feel like that form of content and that form of art expression is really important for people to understand. That, of course, art comes in many shapes, sizes, and forms and what have you, but I feel like this one is just so underrated and not a lot of people understand it. It's like how I draw on my gel pens in my sketchbook. Everybody now is getting on the gel pen train with these acrylic gel pens. I've been using Jelly Rolls as a base gel pen since I was in high school. Like, oh, now it's cool? How much you want to bet that I'm going to be junk journaling for God knows how long? And then I'm going to like slow it down a little bit, and all of a sudden someone's going to be like, hey, have you tried like turning trash into art? And it's like, come on, man. But I'm going to leave it at that with my first ever completed junk journal. I'm so proud. Next week will be a flip through. But unlike my sketchbook tours, it's not going to be like, oh, and this one's like this theme. Because a lot of these were recorded for videos, and some of them, or the other majority of them, were recorded for shorts. So I'm just gonna like do a flip through with my own voiceover on top of it and just, you know, talk more about my experience. I guess my experiences for the last couple months. Use that as like a form of venting diary, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there so I can go do what I have to do for the night. Oh, and then I also have to go and find the journal because I think the next video after this one, I think I started talking about this before and then just forgot to finish the thought because I got ADHD. But I want to go Project Pan on my junk journal. Finish everything all in one go. But I need to find my journal. I had 2, now I have 1, and I think it's either downstairs. If not, I have to go thrifting for another one, but it'll be fine. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that, let it roll how it goes, and we'll see how everything goes from there. So if you guys are still watching me, even though I took a god knows how long hiatus, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week for the flip through of this. Next week will probably be Project Pan in my junk journal to start off the new one, and then yeah, all's good. See you guys next week. Bye.